commercials sure come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are adorable, notably the ones with raccoons. Some of them are quite meaningful too, have beautiful animations, and choke us up inside a little. And then some are just plain weird and feature unusual situations, crazy characters, or just simply don't make any sense. These are the ones that certainly stick in your head and are great if you really need a good laugh. You voted for it in my poll, so once again I've hit Google and found some of the strangest, funniest and flat out weirdest furry commercials out there. Now what better way could I kick off a video like this than with a commercial that features a giant chicken?
Et si vous rencontriez la poule aux œufs d'or? Ce samedi, jackpot loto de Pâques de 10 millions d'euros minimum.
So that commercial was for FDJ, the French lottery brand, promoting their golden egg scratch cards. And yeah, I mean, what can I really say about this commercial? I think I'd be pretty freaked out myself if a giant chicken came up to me in the street and went, "Hey, would you like some golden eggs?" Quite aggressive too.
Yeah, I mean, agreed. It's certainly on par with those sexy juice commercials.
Oh, definitely. I mean, when it comes to furry commercials, I have to say France really does seem to bring their A game.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's with those kind of sexy Orangina adverts, as you mentioned, or those raunchy sugar commercials with them puppets. They're weird too.
Oh, that's weird.
And I mean, then you've just got this one, which is just a giant chicken suit promoting the lottery.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really do love this.
Oh, indeed. Now, our next commercial is perhaps a lot less quality compared to kind of that advert there, and it's just more weird. Here's a 2000s commercial from MTV featuring R&B sensation Alicia Keys.
Excuse me. Those are my leftovers. Alicia, mine. So what, anything? Is there anything left? Did you leave me anything at all? Jerk.
Just what the hell was that commercial about? Or even for?
I mean, sure beats me, but I must say, her sandwiches are really damn tasty.
You can't help but feel that they probably spent less on the costume for the rabbit in that commercial and probably more on just getting Alicia Keys to appear in an advert with a giant rabbit. But hey, this is 2000 MTV that we're talking about here, so I'm just going to say edgy.
I'll say.
Now, staying with the musical theme, here's an advert from a brand you possibly wouldn't expect to see in a furry commercials episode, a pest control one.
You were not supposed to be back until Sunday. We could use the boy.
Yeah.
On drums.
Rodents want to make your home their home, but Orkin keeps them out. Get guaranteed protection from rats, mice, and all kinds of pests. Orkin, keeping pests in their place.
I'm pretty sure that our camera bird would be more than happy to jump in and jam with those rats.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of fun, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Those humans are really missing out on the fun there.
I also love their hot rod car. These rats are cool. I mean, like, screw that pest control company.
Oh yeah, definitely, they can go away.
No.
The rats, though, they're awesome. And hey, shout out to all you awesome rodent furs watching this. Anyways, speaking of cool, you know what else is cool? Bears invading a town for a dance competition.
For over 20 years, the small town known as Independence, California, has been witness to one of nature's strangest rites of passage. The coming of age of the adolescent grizzly bear, when proudly, almost defiantly, they shed their last vestiges of cubhood, crying out for their most primal, urgent need.
Heaven help us if they ever learn the Macarena.
Pepsi, Generation Next.
Haven't we had that advert before?
Yeah, but I did think that the advert was weird and crazy enough that it should just feature on this episode because it's really fitting. And of course, the number one reason is, of course, yay bears.
Of course. I mean, singing YMCA, I mean, that's pretty uncool. I mean, taking it then and remixing it to say Pepsi, I mean, that's even less cool. In fact, it's pretty damn cringy, let's be honest.
Oh, trust me, sweetie, if you want cringe, then you're going to want to see this advert.
You can't touch this. Moo, 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 chocolate hits me so hard it makes me say, oh, so good. Thank you for giving me a mouth to eat with a too hot beat. Feels good when you know you're down. A super cool cow from every town, and I'm known as such. This is a beat you can't touch. I told you, blue cow, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we're living, and you know you can't touch this. Look at my chocolate, man.
I wonder if I'm going to get content ID'd for a cow singing MC Hammer.
I mean, I appreciate the color blue in that advert, but, what the hell was that?
So that was an advert for Norwegian chocolate brand Nidar's Stratos. I hope I said that right. And I just have to point out what their packaging looks like for that chocolate too.
Wow. I mean, just wow.
Yeah, pretty suggestive. Still, a cow singing MC Hammer is far from the only strange furry commercial for chocolate. In fact, compared to the next one I've got here, it's probably quite normal.
Okay, so which one tasted better?
Steve.
Yeah, the guy.
With Lisa, I only tasted peanut butter and chocolate.
Lisa had just eaten a peanut butter cup.
But with Steve, I tasted something more. It was peanut butter and Snickers.
Peanut butter
You're
and
right.
Snickers.
Steve had just eaten Snickers peanut butter squared.
Steve was delicious.
Yeah. I'd love another taste.
Oh, certainly.
Eat both squares, please.
If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you'll love peanut butter and Snickers. Try new Snickers peanut butter squared.
Good to see the sharks getting a bit of love. And hey, the advert even had something for those vor fans out there.
True, true. Now, I mean, I might not be an expert in consumer research, but it does seem like a bit of a bad idea to have sharks eating your customer base. Just saying.
I mean, I'll take that advert as a clear warning personally. If anybody asks me to take part in consumer research, I'll just tell them to shut their carrot hole.
That's probably a good idea based on that. Now, moving on from predators of the ocean to predators of the savannah. If you think lions and adverts, chances are you're probably thinking of maybe the IKEA one, or that cool one driving Mercedes-Benz, or even maybe just an advert for a lion bar.
Chances are you don't think of potato chips.
Hey, thicker cut. That's new. Now that is flavor. Ha! Groovy. Mugged by a tulip with teeth. This is very embarrassing. Simba's new thicker cut chips roar.
So that was a commercial for South African chip brand Simba. Founded in the 1950s, the name certainly predates that of the Lion King for sure.
Oh yeah.
And they are regarded as one of the most popular crisp options in South Africa.
I mean, our friend Rarichi gave us a bag of Simba chips recently. I think it was ketchup flavor, I believe. And they were really, really tasty.
So good. Indeed, and, you know, thankfully, unlike in that commercial, our houseplants didn't try to eat us after. Now, I do like the lion mascot for these crisps. I like him a lot. But personally, when it comes to chip brand mascots, I'm probably a bigger fan of Pom Bears because, you know.
Yes, I know. Yay bears.
Exactly. Now, staying in Africa, but moving a lot further north for our next commercial, we find ourselves in Egypt, talking about a somewhat furry cheese brand, Panda Cheese.
Furry cheese? Wow, that just sounds really wrong.
Chances are you are familiar with some of these adverts. The gif of the panda smashing up the office is probably widely shared online, especially when you're in a chat and something goes wrong. I've even featured one of the supermarket adverts myself on this channel.
What perhaps isn't so widely known, though, is that they really actually are all part of one big series of 5. And whilst the 2 mentioned previously are quite well known, the following one certainly seems to be less mentioned.
قلت لك موتزاريلا باندا يا عبد العزيز.
الاوردر ما فيهوش جبنه.
Bit of a weird idea of combining violence and cheese together in a commercial, isn't it? I mean, how is that a good look for your brand exactly?
Well, I guess the main lesson to take away from this commercial, and maybe the whole series of them, is to never say no to a panda.
I mean, violent threats don't work on me. I mean, I'm a sassy toon rabbit. I mean, I'll just hit you on the head with a giant toon mallet and, well, and carrots, of course.
Tunes.
Hey.
Well, all I do know is maybe for everyone's own safety, let's just hope that the chain in our next commercial uses panda cheese in their pizzas.
Cheesy stuffed crazy bread. I must be dreaming.
No, it's actually a real thing. You should try it. It's delicious.
New stuffed crazy bread with crazy sauce, just $3.49. It's not a dream.
Pizza.
Well, what could be crazier than a bear on roller skates after all?
I know, right? And of course, yay bears, because we have to say that.
Here we go again.
Never been to a Little Caesars myself. We don't actually have that chain in this country.
No.
But, I mean, I do love pizza, and how bad can it be? I'd definitely like to try that crazy bread, though, especially if it's delivered to me by a bear. That'd be cool.
I mean, so long as the pizza isn't better than Chuck E. Cheese, I mean, we're all good, to be fair.
From what I've heard about Chuck E. Cheese, that's not hard.
Oh.
Anyway, so that video pretty much now brings us to the end of the episode. I kind of hope you enjoyed this weird selection of furry commercials that we found. You know, if there's any crazy furry commercials that you know of, please drop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or why not ring that notification bell to find out when our new videos arrive every week. If you want to support us, we've got a Patreon, there's a link for that in the description below, and you can even have a look at our merch store, which is also in the description as well. I'm Shadow Raccoon.
And I'm Theodore Rabbit.
And we'll see you next time. Bye everyone!
Bye!